Twisted Christian back with another video. This video I'm going to be focusing on post RV, what other currencies you may want to buy. I'm going to put a Google Doc list down there below in the description so you guys can take a look at it. That's totally up to you. It's a start. You can expand on it. All I know is that when the Iraqi Dinar does change in value, one of the first things I'm going to be doing is looking at this list. Before we get started, I just want to make a point, clear up something. I never called Hank Kunneman a false prophet and never will. One of the things that you have to understand, regardless if somebody's right or wrong, nobody's 100% perfect. And I'll share this. Many of you study whatever translation, and mostly all of our Christian teachings come from an English translation. And for all those you are calling people false prophets and everything else, let me just share this with you. If you have ever taught anything out of the English translation that says something different in the Hebrew or the Greek, you have taught wrong. I've done it. I didn't even realize how much the Standard English Bible, how much it's mistranslated, and it does change many things. It doesn't change the main message of Christ, but it does change things. So I just want to clear that up because I've been operating in church for a long time. I used to be in church for a long time, stepped out because it was just church is just too much. It's just not what it's supposed to be. And where I live, there's not really too many places to go. And just keep in mind, out of every prophecy in the Bible, a lot of it has not been fulfilled. So we can't say, well, since it hasn't been fulfilled yet, well, then it's false. No, so regardless of what you think, many people every Sunday teach wrong just because of translation, and now you guys know. And you guys, we need to be careful how we judge, because the same measure will be given unto us when we judge. And it is hard not to judge. It really is. We do it every single day. I don't care if it's race, sex, disability, just so many different things that we do every single day. Anyways, to get started on this video, one of the things I'm going to tell you guys, when the dinar changes in value, it's not over. You would be a fool to take your dinars and not do anything else with it as far as investing in what is supposed to be called the worldwide currency revaluation, or whatever they call it, where some currencies will be going up, some of them will be coming down. One of the things that I learned very quickly is that you have to listen. And if I would have listened, everything in my life right now would have been different. Now, many like you, I'm listening to Iraq news every day. I'm not thinking about any other investments. I'm not thinking about nothing else but the Iraq dinar. I didn't look at stocks. I didn't look at cryptocurrencies. I didn't look at anything. I was just focused on the dinar. Okay, let me share something with you. It's channel Currency 365, and they also have another one where it's at Eyes Open Media. I do share content from Eyes Open Media. See, all I was focused on before was just listening to the Iraq Dinar news every single day or every other day. And the whole entire time, I missed out on cryptocurrency. Did talk about cryptocurrencies during the Iraq Dinar video, which eventually I did get into because I was eventually, my ears started to open. But it was at the tail end of things. And if I would have listened to this man, instead of listening so much to what was going on in Iraq, and would have focused on investing and making money, I could fund I would have been able to fund everything that I ever wanted to do, because when Currency 365, John is his name, I would have invested when, this is when all these major cryptocurrencies were less than a penny, except for Bitcoin. There was a lot of them. I just remember, oh yeah, this one is, 1 cent, 2 cents, get in, whatever the case, and I didn't pay attention. So I'm going to share something with you guys. Just make sure that you subscribe to Currency 365 and Eyes Open Media, because they both talk about, some spiritual things, but on Eyes Open Media. But cryptocurrencies, Iraq Dinar, the markets, that's with Currency 365. And see, that's why now I'm doing these investments. I'm looking at not just Iraq Dinar, I'm looking at other currencies. I'm looking also into the stock market as well. I think over the last couple of weeks, I have hundreds, or probably over 500 stocks worth of different things, just because I started getting into investing. Folks, it's not going to be over just because the Iraq Dinar revalued. If you walk away with whatever, 100,000, 500,000, a million, and you can't make that explode, if this currency revaluation is basically a multiple explosion, or what do you call, like a domino effect, which I believe it will, not just other currencies. You got to remember when this happens, it's gonna create wealth all over the world, including the government, which means every sector, the energy sector, clothing sector, military budgets. I mean, military, everything that you can think of, every industry is going to be affected. So right now I'm looking at every single penny stock that is in the sectors that I think that are going to take off the most. What I mean by penny stocks for me is basically 15 cents or less, sometimes 20, maybe, depending on what it is and what it's expected to go up to, I might do more than that. But I tell you, if you guys walk away and you don't pay attention, there's a lot of channels out there that just talk about dinar. I think Breitling Report also dibs and dabs and other things too as well. So I just recommend that you subscribe to both those channels, especially for post-RV, because you're going to want to know what you're going to want to take your dinar invest in. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, but I'm also paying attention to what other people are doing. Okay, so this is the document on Google Docs. The link is below. All right, now what I've done, and this is what I've done for me. So if the Iraqi Dinar is the first one to take off and, everybody's celebrating, everybody's happy, well, the first thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to look at all these currencies. Now, the ones that I have a check mark to are, for me, that are most important. Now, I have my own reasons, like the krone, and some people know about the dream. So for whatever reason, I'm not sure. I'm just going to invest post-RV. It just depends on what kind of money. I mean, right now, the Iraqi Dinar is the best value, I think, in my opinion, as far as currency that you're going to get. I mean, you could take the same amount for the Vietnamese, you can invest in 100 there and 100 in dinar, and you're going to make more money off dinar. So right now, personally, unless you're just sick of buying dinars, look at some of these other countries. Now, I have it broken down less than 1 cent. These were the rates of 12/31. I spent all night researching all of these, and not only that, the countries themselves, whether or not if they're political turmoil, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All right, so I got here listed, Vietnam, that's expected to change in value. Indonesia, the Sri Lankan, we got Iceland, South Korea, Chilean, Colombia, which I haven't in red because they're just, all those countries down there in South America, they're just really, in my opinion, they're really in turmoil with all the corruption. You think Iraq is corrupt. Just look at South America. Costa Rica, Hungarian, Cambodia, Pakistani, Laos. Okay, now these are ones that I have instant access to either through Forex or through Exchange of America. It's from the video that I did before about the physical currency exchange. Okay, and down here below I have another set of possible revaluations, whether it be at the very beginning or within that year period. India, Haiti, Russia, I'm not too for sure. They're involved in a lot of stuff, and I just don't know where their currency is going to go. So that's a iffy one for me. Philippines, Dominican Republic, I don't know how to say that. Uruguayan peso, 3 cents. Nicaraguan, that's in turmoil. Taiwan. These are all between 1 and 9 cents. So it's very, very cheap. South Africa, Egypt pound, Czechoslovakia, and then I had the 10 to 15 cents. Okay. Now there might be many, many others. There's a lot of currencies, and there might be some really surprises in that. But this is where I'm starting. And I'm doing another one for stocks. I'm not sure if I'm going to post that one in the near future because for me, it's going to take a lot more research than just looking up currencies. I want to make sure that if I share any information, that I try to be as accurate as possible, but always do your own research. Over here, I have search terms that you can use with each country, like central bank digital currency. If you guys don't know how it's going to affect maybe the cryptocurrency market and the currency markets, the crypto markets, and the stock markets. Some of these countries that want to go full-fledged CBDC, they really think that they're going to save a lot of money by going to this a whole new system. You don't have to rely on cash, if at all. Some countries want to get rid of cash, which is the biggest mistake they can ever make. That's just my opinion. And you can do search terms, Vietnam economy, Vietnam currency, Vietnam politics, Vietnam cryptocurrency, Vietnam central bank. And I put these other ones like e-peso and e-corona because I just want to show you guys that a lot of these CBDCs are coming. So post RV, I'm going to be looking at this whole entire list. And whatever currency has not changed, you best believe I'm going to invest in as much as I can because I have enough dinars to where I mean, really, when you think about it, you can invest $1,000 in each one of these, and I will be okay. Anyway, I'm on the road to successfully funding my project, and this is what it's all about for me. Working on different projects, and I have a lot of different things I've been working on. I have a very big manga and animation project going on. I've talked with different companies. I've been offered deals, which I've turned down every single one of them because it definitely was not enough, and I don't want anybody. I want to be able to own what I put out. I want to own it. If I could easily have given it up in a couple years. I would have been a multimillionaire just from the project, but my hands would no longer be on the project. Those are the kind of deals that they make, and that's not what I intend to do. And if you guys have a project, you definitely need to be invested. And this is just my opinion. Things are going to be different. I told you earlier in the video, there are certain people that you need to follow because this is not going to end at the dinar Revalue. Anyways, my project is called the Grigori. You can check it out on Facebook. Check it out on DeviantArt. Links will be below in the description with all the things that or some of the things that I'm involved in. I haven't not shared everything. And I want to see you guys succeed. To anybody who's listening, thanks for watching. Guys, don't forget to check out all the links. Oh, guys, don't forget to check out RobinHood. You guys are missing out on free stocks. I'm going to be doing a stock. Well, I'm going to be showing you what I am going to be doing when it comes to doing what stocks I'm investing in. It's just information. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just telling you what industries I'm going to do. I'm going to put the links to Robinhood and Acorn in the Google document. You guys want to get signed up and get started on your free stocks. Trust me, I'm going to be doing a video and I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing to get my referrals. There's some other things I want to show you so you can build that up and you can have up to, $500 in play money just to play on Robinhood. And that's what I've been doing. I got $300 so far. Guess what? I've done nothing but buy penny stocks. Anyway, guys, subscribe, like, and share.